Hi everyone, and welcome to the Nintendo Nerds, a series where we talk about art, design, and all things Nintendo. So stick around because in today's video, we'll be sharing an idea for page 1 of your Animal Crossing New Horizons visual journal. Hi fellow nerds, how's your week going? I am so glad it's Friday, and I'm doing something a little different, having my face on camera this time, but that's what you do when you're bored during shelter in place, you know? So I'm going to continue work on my Animal Crossing visual journal, and I just thought I'd do a little bit of recording while I play around with my Paul Rubens paints. So if you watch regularly, I just posted a video with my first impressions of the Paul Rubens 48 pan set, and I really liked my time so far with it. It's got really nice water flow, it really has a great layering to it so far, and I'm excited to play into that a little further. So I have my first map of Honu, which is Hawaiian for turtle. That's what I named my island in Animal Crossing. And I drew this early in the week, but I haven't had the time to paint it. So yeah, let's just have a little fun, and I'm gonna chat a little bit and paint a little bit, and I hope you enjoy. So for a pan set, these activate pretty well. I really don't have to give them too much water or time before they're really ready to go. And I've had a lot of time to think about how I want to lay this out. And I was thinking that this would be a really good opportunity to test some color glazing, because if you look at your map on Animal Crossing, each of your tiered layers have a different gradient, different color of green. And I thought rather than just doing stark color differences, I thought it would be a really nice experiment to see how the color glazing goes. Now, if you're new to watercolor, color glazing just means you're going to apply transparent layers of watercolor one on top of the other. It's one of my favorite things about watercolor. You can't really get it in acrylic or oil, or you can somewhat get it in gouache, but it's really transparent watercolor is the best medium for color glazing, and one of the reasons why I love it so. And why don't I show you a little bit of that? Let's just start painting. Now I'm gonna have to go back and check what day this was that I drew this map, because Animal Crossing will change rapidly on you if you put the time into it. I've already got 3 more house plots for my next villagers, so I got plenty to do with that. I'd love to move in, but I don't have a log table. Or a pitcher. Fine. Kids these days. When I moved on to my tropical island, we had a Nintendo Switch, and a lamp, and a radio. End of list. It got to be too late to do any voiceover live, so here's me back in my natural, pre-recorded habitat. So, as I said before, color glazing is the layers of transparent watercolor showing through to create a more complex color. And I have to say, this Paul Rubens set has great transparency, and so glazing on this map really turned out to be a dream. If you saw the first impressions video of these paints, you'll see that I swatched them out, which is a pretty important thing to do that I recommend in watercolor. Now, I don't think you have to test every color combination possible to know exactly what you will get, but swatches let you make a truly educated guess, and this journal is supposed to be educational. So, as you can see on the island, I used a cooler yellow on my higher levels to create an even brighter, bolder green I went into glaze. I I even added a third layer of glazing on the ground floor with another light layer of Hooker's green. So far, Animal Crossing has been a delightful and relaxing experience, but it's so easy to go on this journey so quickly that already I'm really thankful that I made this map. It wouldn't be too difficult to make this map even if you have progressed further into your journey. If you wanted to make a map that shows off the beginnings of your island, you could just draw your airport, your museum, the resident services, the Nook's Cranny, and your first 3 houses. You can leave out Nook's Cranny, leave it as original as you came. The great thing about this project, if you wanted to take this on yourself, is that you really don't need to make this up by being an expert cartographer. You can just take a look on your Nook phone. I didn't want my island to just be floating out in the middle of nowhere, so I decided to bring in the ocean with a full wash of light turquoise. On this side of the map, I just included a couple of fun facts about my island. This would be a great place to put your legend, or your first fruit, or your first villagers like I did. Now, liquid watercolors take a while, but using your own medium of choice, this could be a project you could knock out in just a few hours. Again, just to bring the whole thing together, I wanted to add one ocean wave on the bottom of the map. And so I mixed a bit of dark turquoise with some green malachite to give it that lovely, lush, tropical feel. After that, I just used some Dr. P.H. Martin's Bombay white ink. It shows up great, and it's a terrific corrector if you ever need to fix mistakes. but in this example, I'm just making some loose, light sea foam. Many thanks to Kellogg's Loops. He has a terrific tutorial on painting ocean waves. If you're interested in sharing your own Animal Crossing journal, we'd love to see it. Please message us about it on Twitter or Instagram. And there you have it. The first couple of pages of my island journey on Honu. So we hope you're feeling inspired to get out there and play some Animal Crossing or make some art yourself. As always, we hope you leave this video ready to pick up a Pro Controller, a paintbrush, or a pen. I'm Backrolls, and this has been the Nintendo Nerds.